You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 20th of August, 2026. It is 60 days after the summer solstice. It is 33 days before the autumnal equinox. In today's episode, a river otter, the beginning of slavery in North America, Charles Darwin and the theory of evolution, a very fast telegram, the Neptune Diner, and National Radio Day. Today's forecast: partly sunny, with an increasing likelihood of showers and thunderstorms as the day progresses. High near 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.8 Celsius. North wind around 5 miles per hour. The sun rises today at 6:11 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:59 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:46 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:15 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:50 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 27 seconds, shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 56% full at midday. The moon rises today at 2:50 p.m., and then it sets at 11:41 p.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 4:23 a.m., 1 meter 19. In the morning, low tide, 10:27 a.m., 30 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 4:44 p.m., 1 meter 40. At night, low tide, 11:16 p.m., 27 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in June, a river otter was spotted in the Bronx River. It was photographed by a motion-activated camera as it foraged in vegetation near the river bank. This is the first time in more than a century that an otter has been seen in the Bronx River. That waterway is one of the few freshwater streams in New York City. Since river otters need clean fresh water and plentiful fish, this is a good sign for the continued improvement to the water quality of the river. He has not been spotted since, but we hope he will return and bring some friends. Commemorations. A somber anniversary. On this day in 1619, the first slave ship arrived in British North America. The ship was the White Lion, a British privateer. Its captain had attacked a Portuguese slave ship containing more than 300 people kidnapped in Angola. The White Lion seized about 20 Africans. The ship docked at Point Comfort near the Virginia settlement of Jamestown. The captives were sold as indentured servants, but it is unlikely they were released after the term of their indenture had been served. Over time, the racialized slavery system became entrenched in colonial society. We regard this as a solemn day of remembrance. Honor the memory of those first Africans sold into slavery here. On this day in 1858, an edition of the Journal of the Proceedings of the Linnean Society of London was published containing an article entitled On the Tendency of Species to Form Varieties, and on the Perpetuation of Varieties and Species by Natural Means of Selection. It was co-authored by Charles Darwin and A.R. Wallace, and was the first published account of Darwin's theory of evolution. On this day in 1911, a telegram was sent round the world at an astonishing speed. A dispatcher sent the telegram at 7 p.m. from the 17th floor of the New York Times building in Manhattan. The text read simply, "This message sent around the world." The telegram was relayed by 16 different operators, and it passed through San Francisco, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Saigon, Singapore, Bombay, Malta, Lisbon, and the Azores. After a journey of 28,000 miles, it arrived back at the offices of the Times just 16 minutes after being sent, and it demonstrated how telegraph service had achieved worldwide coverage and astonishing speed. This week we are remembering stores that once were neighborhood landmarks. Today we honor the Neptune Diner. It stood right next to the Astoria Boulevard subway stop. It was open 24 hours a day. Large, clean, and with an extensive menu, it served many different kinds of patrons. We remember it especially for early morning breakfasts when you could see cops and hospital workers coming off their night shifts. It closed in 2024 after 40 years in business. Although the proprietors owned the building, they leased the underlying land, and the land was sold under them for over $10 million. A housing development is going up on the site. Remember the Neptune Diner today. Finally, we wish everyone a happy National Radio Day. It marks the first regular commercial broadcast, begun by a Detroit radio station in 1920, broadcasting under the call letters 8MK. The station still broadcasts as WWJ. Let us celebrate the glorious medium of radio today. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 20th of August, 2026.